Hello everyone, myself Purva Joshi. Today we are going to study a topic named trigonometric functions. So let's start with the definition of a trigonometry. Trigonometry is all about triangles. Trigonometry is a branch of mathematics that studies relationship involving length and angles of triangle. A right angle triangle has three sides, which can be uniquely identified as hypotenuse, adjacent side to the given angle theta and opposite side to the given angle theta. So let's consider a right angle triangle. Okay, so this is our angle theta. So this side is the opposite side. Okay, this is the adjacent side and this one is a hypotenuse. All right, now let's study some basic trigonometry functions. So this is a right angle triangle. This is our angle theta. Okay, so this will be our opposite side, right? This is the adjacent side and this is the hypotenuse, right? Now sine theta is what? It is opposite side upon hypotenuse. Opposite is AC, okay, and hypotenuse is AB. So it is AC upon AB. Cos theta is adjacent side upon hypotenuse. Adjacent is BC and hypotenuse is again AB. So it is BC upon AB, right? Tan theta is opposite side upon adjacent side, therefore AC upon BC. Next, cosec theta is what? 1 upon sin theta, okay? Sec theta is 1 upon cos theta. Cot theta is 1 upon tan theta. Now tan theta we can write in the terms of sin and cos as sin theta upon cos theta and cot theta is cos theta upon sin theta. Okay, so you have to remember all these things. Now let's study the definition of sine function and cos function for a unit circle. So firstly, let's study what is a unit circle. A unit circle is a circle with radius 1. Okay, so here we are considering a circle with radius 1. Now sine theta, we know that it is a opposite upon hypotenuse. Now in this circle we are making a right angle triangle. Okay, this is our angle theta. So this side is the adjacent side, this side is the opposite side. Okay, now sine theta is what? It is opposite upon hypotenuse. Now opposite means AB, okay, and hypotenuse is OB. So this is AB upon OB. Now since this is a unit circle, means its radius is 1, right? Therefore this OB, this is a radius, okay, and radius is what? It is 1. So we are writing OB as 1, right? Therefore sin theta will become AB. Now you can see this AB is equal to this OC, right? Therefore we can write sin theta is equal to OC, and therefore we can say that this sin theta is a y coordinate of a point P. Okay, so this y coordinate is what? Sin theta. This is the y coordinate, right? And it is sin theta. Next, cos theta is adjacent side upon hypotenuse. So adjacent side is OA and hypotenuse is OB. So OA upon OB. Now again we know OB is the radius and it is 1. Therefore the cos theta will be what? OA. Okay, and OA is what? It is the x coordinate of a point P. Therefore the cos theta is x coordinate, right? So we can write this point B as cos theta sin, where x is cos theta and y is sin theta. Okay, now let's study some important trigonometric formula which can be derived from a unit circle. So again same unit circle, okay, and we are making a right angle triangle. This is angle theta, this is opposite side, adjacent side and hypotenuse. Okay, now we know the Pythagoras theorem that OB square is equal to what? OA square plus AB square, right? Now OA is cos theta, right? So in place of OA square we are writing cos square theta, and AB is equal to OC, right? So this is cos square theta, and we know the answer of OB is 1, that is radius. So we have sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So this is an important formula. All right. Now in this formula we are dividing this equation by sin square theta. So sin square upon sin square will give you 1. Okay, and cos square upon sin square, we know that cot theta is what? It is cos theta upon sin theta. Okay, so here cos square upon sin square will give you cot square theta, and 1 upon sin square will give you cos x square. Okay, now again we are dividing this equation number 1 by cos square theta. So here cos square upon cos square will give you 1, sin square upon cos square will give you tan square, okay, and 1 upon cos square will give you sec square. So we are getting another two important formula using this formula. Okay, now let's study even and odd function. Now what is an even function? A function fx is even function if f of minus x is equal to fx for all x, right? So if we are getting f of minus x is equal to fx, then we can say that this function is an even function. Okay, now consider fx as x square. In place of x, substitute minus x. So this is minus x whole square. Now this is square, so it will give you x square, and x square is what? Function fx. So we have f of minus x as fx. Therefore, we can say that this x square is a even function. Okay. Now let's study odd function. So the function fx is an odd function if f of minus x is equal to minus fx, right? So if we are getting minus side outside, okay, so this will become a odd function. So let's consider fx as x cube, okay. So in place of x, substitute minus x, so this is minus x cube. Now here it is cube, so answer will come minus x cube. All right, now we know x cube is fx, so this is minus fx. So we are getting f of x is equal to minus fx, therefore this x cube is known as a odd function. Okay, now let's see one example. Prove that cos of minus theta is equal to cos theta using unit circle, or prove that cos theta is an even function. So question can be asked like this. Okay, so we need to show that cos theta is an even function. Okay, now we know that if f of minus x is equals to fx, then this function is known as an even function. Okay, so we'll do something like this. Okay, so this is a unit circle, right? We are making a triangle. This is angle theta. Now we know that this x coordinate, okay, this is a cos theta. So this, from this figure 1, we can say that cos theta is what? OA, right? Now in this figure 2, what we are doing? We are writing, we are making this triangle with the angle minus theta, okay? So again, the x coordinate is this portion, right? And this is cos of minus theta. So from this we can say that cos of minus theta is also OA, right? So from both of this we can say that cos theta is cos of minus theta, and therefore we can say that this cos is an even function. Okay, now let's prove that sine of minus theta is equal to minus sine theta using unit circle, or we have to prove that sine theta is an odd function. So similarly we'll draw two circle, unit circle. Okay, now this is a triangle with angle theta. Okay, so we know that this y coordinate will become a sine theta, right? So sine theta is what? OC. Now from this figure we can say that sine theta is this portion, right? Sine of minus theta. So sine of minus theta is OE, but OE is what? It is minus of OC, right? So we can say that OC is equal to minus sine minus theta. Okay, so from this two we can say that sine of theta is equal to minus sine theta, or we can say that sine of minus theta is equal to minus sine theta, and therefore the function sine theta is odd function. Okay, now let's study the behavior of cos theta as theta increases from 0 to pi by 2 with the help of unit circle. Okay, now we are increasing the theta from 0 to pi by 2. So you can see that we have a triangle over here, okay, and this is our cos theta. Now we are increasing the angle theta. Okay, so this is now our angle theta. So your x coordinate, that is cos theta, is this. Okay, again we are increasing the theta, so this is the cos theta. So you can see that as we are increasing the angle, the cos theta decreases. Okay, and we also know that this cos of 0 is 1 and cos pi by 2 is 0. Okay, so as you can see that as we are going from 0 to pi by 2, the value decreases, right? So we can say that as theta increases, cos theta decreases, and finally we are getting the answer of cos 90 degree as 0. Okay, now let's study the same behavior, but now theta decreases from pi by 2 to 0. Okay, so we'll start from this. Okay, so you can see this is the cos theta. Now decrease the angle, so this will become the cos theta. Again decrease the angle, so this will become the cos theta. So as you can see that as theta decreases, okay, cos theta increases. Also we can say that if cos 90 degree, we know it is 0, okay, and cos 0 is 1. So as we are moving from 90 to 0, the value is what? Increases, okay, and we know the answer of cos 0 is what? 1. Now let's study the behavior of sine theta. Okay, now the theta increasing from 0 to pi by 2, so again move in this direction 0 to pi by 2, okay, and y coordinate is the sine theta. So you can see that as we are increasing the theta, okay, as theta increasing, sine theta increases. Okay, now sine 0 is 0 and sine 90 degree is what? 1. So as we are going from 0 to 90 degree, value increases. Okay, now the behavior of sine theta as theta decreases from pi by 2 to 0. Okay, now we are moving in this direction from pi by 2 to 0. So you can see we have sine theta there, then this is the sine theta and this is the sine theta. So as theta decreases, sine theta decreases. Okay, now here we are working in the first quadrant only. Okay, so you can see that as theta decreases, sine theta decreases, and again we know sine 0 is what? 0, and sine 90 degree is what? 1. Alright, now this is a trigonometry table. Okay, here we have angles from 0 to 360 degree. This angle is written in the radian from 0 to 25. Okay, so you have to remember all this value in order to solve the example. Okay, now let's start with some example. If tan theta is equal to 3 upon 4, okay, and we need to find the values of all other trigonometry function. So consider this triangle, right angle triangle. This is angle theta, okay, this is adjacent side, right, this is opposite side, and this is a hypotenuse. Okay, let's give a name OAB, right? This is a triangle. Tan theta is given to us, that is 3 upon 4. Now we know that tan theta is opposite upon adjacent, right? Now opposite side is AB, okay, and adjacent side is OB. So this is your 3, this is 4. We need to find OA. Okay, now using Pythagoras theorem, okay, we can say that OA square is equal to AB square plus OB square. Okay, now AB is 3, so AB square is 9, OB square means 16. Okay, so this is 25, and from this we can say that OA is 5. Okay, so this is 5. Now we have all the values. Okay, so we can write the answer of all the trigonometry function. Now sine theta is opposite upon hypotenuse, right? So 3 upon 5, okay. Then cos theta is adjacent upon hypotenuse, okay. So this is 4 upon 5 from this, right? Now tan theta is given to you, cot theta. Cot theta is 1 upon tan theta, right? So its answer is 4 upon 3. Then cosec theta, okay. So cosec theta is 1 upon sin theta, so answer is 5 upon 3. And at last sec theta is 1 upon cos theta, okay, and the answer of cos theta is 4 upon 5, so this is 5 upon 4. Okay, now let's move to the next example. If 3 sin theta is equal to 4 cos theta, then find the value of sin theta plus cos theta upon sin theta minus cos theta. So we have 3 sin theta is equal to 4 cos theta. So we will write it like this: sin theta upon cos theta is equal to 4 upon 3. Now to get this value, we are using componendo and dividendo rule. Okay, so in this rule, in the numerator we have to add the terms, and in denominator we have to subtract the term. Okay, similarly we will apply over here. So this is 4 upon 3 and 4 minus 3. So answer is 7 upon 1, that is 7. Okay, so this is the required answer. Now let's move to the next example. Write down the maximum and minimum value of 5 sin theta plus 3. Now we know the maximum value of sin theta is 1, okay, and minimum value of sin theta is minus 1. Okay, so we will use this value to find the maximum value of 5 sin theta plus 3. Now we know maximum value is 1. Okay, so answer is 5 plus 3, that is 8. And minimum value of 5 sin theta plus 3. Now substitute the minimum value, that is minus 1. So this is minus 5 plus 3, that is minus 2. Okay, so these are the maximum and minimum values. Now check whether x square sin square x is an even or an odd function. Okay, now we know that if f of minus x is equal to fx, then this is an even function. Okay, and if f of minus x is equal to minus fx, then this is an odd function. Okay, now here fx is given, that is x square sin square x. Okay, in place of x substitute minus x, so this is minus x square sin square minus x. So from this we'll get x square. Now here we have sin square, so it will come sin square x. Okay, so this is our function fx. So we have f of minus x as fx, therefore we can say that this function fx is even function. Alright, now let's move to the next example. Prove that tan theta upon 1 minus cot theta plus cot theta upon 1 minus tan theta equal to 1 plus tan theta plus cot theta. Okay, now in this example we'll substitute 1 upon tan theta in place of cot theta. Okay, so this is tan theta upon 1 minus 1 upon tan theta plus 1 upon tan theta, here 1 minus tan theta. Okay, bring this tan theta over here and then in the numerator, so you will get tan square theta upon tan theta minus 1, okay, plus 1 upon tan theta into 1 minus tan theta. Now make this denominator same. Okay, so for this you can take out the negative sign common. Okay, so it will give you minus tan square theta upon 1 minus tan theta plus 1 upon tan theta, and here 1 minus tan theta. Now the denominator is same. Okay, so we can write it like this. Also multiply tan theta over here, so you will get 1 minus tan cube theta upon tan theta into 1 minus tan theta. Okay, now we have this 1 minus tan cube theta upon tan theta into 1 minus tan theta. Now in order to solve further, we'll apply this a cube minus b cube formula, that is a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square. Okay, so apply this formula, so you will get 1 minus tan theta into 1 plus tan theta plus tan square theta. Okay, upon this tan theta into 1 minus tan theta as it is. Okay, this will get cancelled. Okay, and just individually divide it, so this is 1 upon tan theta plus tan theta upon tan theta, right? And lastly tan square theta upon tan theta. Now this tan theta cancels, so we get 1 tan theta will cancel, so this is tan theta, and 1 upon tan theta is cot theta. Okay, so this is your RHS, right? So I hope you have understood throughout the session. Thank you for watching.